Hey everybody, you know that age-old question, how are you going to haul water and do laundry, but you live off-grid? You've never heard that question? And neither have I, but we're going to cover it in today's video anyway. So lots of people that live off-grid set up their location due to water. Water is super important, so you live by a spring, you live by a creek, or like us, you live right by a lake. So on today's episode, we're going to show you how we go about hauling water since we don't have a well and it's winter, our spring line is frozen solid, and we are going to use totes, a half horsepower submersible pump, a not so garden hose, a super awesome heavy duty sled and snowmobile. All right, so let's get started with this episode. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and the little notification bell so you'll know every time we post an off-grid vlog. Let's go! All right, so here we are at the water hole. Boom! From the other episode that we'll link to right up here. We have been harvesting water out of this hole since about mid-December, and now it is first week of April. So it's about time we show you what we've been doing down here.
What we like to do right off the bat is just scoop a little bit of the top off. There's always a little bit of debris that forms on the top. Yeah, that foam is just deteriorating. So we've dropped the pump in, started the generator, filling the totes. That's pretty much all we do, and we wait for the water to fill up.
So obviously the theme of our lives out here, and definitely the theme of the vlog, is off-grid living. And it definitely is in full effect when we have to haul water from the lake. So this is just part of living out here, and hopefully someday we will be able to dig our own well. That would be awesome. But until that day, we're just filtering lake water. You know, you get the protein from the fish while you're drinking, so it's delicious. It's a win-win. That's what I'm trying to say.
It is a win-win.
How do you feel about drinking, you know, all the parasites and germs,
amoebas and phobias and giardias?
You feel
healthy? You feel it in your hands, you can feel it in your feet, you can feel it in your stomach.
It's just the convenience of being down here and having to do this chore that's not the most fun thing ever, but other than that, I can't really complain. It's really good quality water. We're almost full. We're gonna head up to the house and empty this into our other holding tanks, aka garbage cans. And then we're going to show you the laundry portion of life off the grid.
Zach and I do laundry as well. It's this whole package that our wives get.
This hose instantly starts to siphon back into the lake, so you yank that out real quick. Sometimes if you get busy doing something like putting the generator away, starting the machines, before you know it, this tote is like a third empty because it just like emptied itself back into the lake. He didn't want to stop to pick me up because that's a heavy load. He's pulling about 750 pounds of water, and there's a slight hill off the lake, and we'll dig in pretty hardcore if you come to any sort of stop. So, as a wise man once said, never say whoa on a hard pull. Okay, so now we don't have to do this with 5-gallon buckets all winter. We just pull the sled right up next to the back of the house. Joe runs the hose up there, and then boom, the generator does the rest of the work. Actually, the pump is kind of busy doing what it does too. So, the pump and the generator, genius.
We will follow this hose in and find out what Zach's doing.
So once it's in these buckets in the house, it makes it easy to transfer from here to the washing machine. It's pretty much the only purpose of this. All right, let's go see what Joe's doing. We're doing laundry today. All right, what'd you just do?
A tub of hot water that was heated up on the stove.
Okay.
And that gives us lukewarmish to room temperature water for doing our laundry, so it's not ice cold.
Why is it ice cold?
Because fresh from the lake.
By way of this hose here that is hooked up down into the pump. All right, so that's pretty much how laundry is done. We have hauled the water out of the lake, brought it up to the house by way of green hose. Now we are filling the washing machine, and that's about it.
About that much soap.
And then the next step, we will show you how we drain it, since there is no like built-in drain. What is it called? Leach field?
Right.
This hose from the washing machine would usually drain out of your house and go into your septic system and leach field. Since we don't have that here, I stick it through this fancy apparatus, also known as Clorox 2. And then it goes here. All right. Emptied that one. And now we move on to this one. And then those two. We're gonna do 3 loads of laundry tonight. I think each load uses at least 50 gallons of water. So, anyways, usually the women folk are really doing the laundry. Joe and I are not just doing this for publicity. But Alyssa's busy cooking dinner.
Really busy.
And Bonnie was busy with the baby, so Joe's pretty versatile. He knows how to do laundry.
It takes a village.
Now Alyssa's doing a load of laundry. The rest is in the dryer, which is out in the tack shed. If any of you remember that from our strawberry bed video, we showed you a brief glimpse of where we keep the laundry in the summer months. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing how we do our laundry out here off-grid in the winter. Off-grid in the summer is a bit different. Maybe we'll make a video of that later on this summer. All right, see you guys.
Bramante brothers.